Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Advocate Amit Kumar Gupta. In my series on the income tax cases, the case which I am going to discuss today is Jayawant Gajanan Sutar versus Income Tax Officer. This case has been reported in 96 ITR Tribunal Short Notes, page number 3, and the matter has been decided by Pune ITAT. The judgment came on 4th May 2022. The facts of the case is like this. In this case, the assessee sold its residential property and claimed exemption under section 54 by purchasing the property into the name of his wife. The assessing officer was not convinced. He denied the exemption. The assessee went to the CIT appeal. CIT appeal also didn't give the relief to the assessee. That's why the assessee was before Pune ITAT. The assessee was saying that on this matter, there are the decisions of various high courts, so I have taken the decision which was in my favor. But the Pune ITAT said that the rule of interpretation is this, that when there are different viewpoints by different high courts, then the viewpoint given by the jurisdictional high court will be applicable to the assessee. This is different from the rule which says that if different opinions are available of the different high courts, then the view which is beneficial to the assessee will be taken. But the jurisdictional high court has been given the top priority. If the case is available of the jurisdictional high court, then that judgment will be binding on the assessing officer, and the assessee. The assessing officer and the assessee both has to follow that judgment which is given by the jurisdictional high court. This point is very important nowadays because we have seen that on the same point of law, different high courts are giving different views, different opinions, different judgments. So the situation arises before the assessee that which decision I have to follow. So whenever we are following our case or when we are preparing for our case, we have to go and we have to find those judgments which are applicable to our jurisdictional high courts. When the judgment related to our jurisdictional high court is not applicable, then we have to find the judgments of the other high courts. And among from those judgments, we have to follow the judgment which is more beneficial to the assessee or which is in favor of the assessee. So this is a general rule of interpretation in following the judgments of the high courts. Friends, as far as the assessee is concerned, the assessee tries to make the case according to the judgments, but we have seen in our routine practice that as far as the income tax department is concerned, assessing officer is concerned, or even we have seen at the level of the CIT appeal also, that they are not giving very importance to the judgments of the courts. So it is a very pity situation for our tax administration system that in spite of giving very strict strictures by the different high courts, especially by the Allahabad High Court, the income tax department is not in a mood to follow the guidelines which has been given by the different high courts in passing the judgments, due to which what is happening that the assessee has to face a lot of litigation, a lot of resources of the economy, a lot of resources of the department are wasting on the unnecessary litigation. We have seen that at least in the 80% of the cases, the department loses its case into the ITAT and into the High Court and into the Supreme Court. So the judicial discipline is very important, which is not being followed by our income tax department or by the fiscal departments, due to which a lot of harassment is being taken of the assessee. So there should be some rule or there should be some provision and there should be some enactment that the assessing officer should follow the binding precedents of the various jurisdictional high courts in passing the assessment orders and in making and in passing the various administrative orders, so that the litigation can be kept below the carpet and the time of the courts are involved in passing the more important judgments, so that the litigation can be reduced. At the end of this video, I am once again repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Jayawant Gajja Nansutar versus Income Tax Officer. Thank you, friends.